All right, let's get started. Welcome to the stream. Now, today, hopefully you saw the title. Hopefully you saw the thumbnail. We're going to be talking about wasting money on content creators. We're going to be talking about wasting your hard-earned funds on the people that you watch for this thing that we call the internet, this parasocial relationship that we have between you and the content creators. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the world of the creator economy, let's just go over it, right? Now, there are a few different ways that a content creator, I'm a small one, so exclude me, but a large content creator, think Mr. Beast, think the large streamers, Kai Cenat, all of them are making money. And it's on their platforms that they're able to funnel off stream. Now, if you're unfamiliar, the different platforms of posting photos, videos, content overall, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, like there's so many different ones today that this already is out of date, but I'm going to use it as a concept because it's a good website, it's a good graph visualization of what the creator economy is. Now, in this there's a different article that literally goes over all of the different concepts of how the creator economy works and how this big behemoth, how the gears are running, right? Now, so what we're going to go over is just the different ways that you may not be aware of how you're wasting monies on, or how you're actually wasting your money on content creators with this one-sided parasocial relationship that's not feeding you back value. Now, one of the things that I have been, watching is, Twitch live streaming as a whole. As a live streamer, I don't want anyone to be blinded to the fact that people do this for money. That's the whole reason people live stream, right? If you go to twitch.com right now, you will see a whole bunch of live streamers. If you go to youtube.com right now, you will see a whole bunch of live streamers. And the whole reason that people do this is money, right? Let's get into one of the largest deals, right? That's probably happened for a large live streamer, right? Now, this one is XQC, and Aiden Ross is another one, right? There's many of them. XQC signed a $100 million 2-year deal with Kick. Now, if you're not familiar with what Kick is, it's okay. Let's go over Kick and see, hold on, kick.com, and see what's on that platform. It's a Twitch clone, right? That's what this is. It's a Twitch clone, but it's essentially for the banned. Actually, he's live right now. The banned or the controversial figures that don't go to Twitch. Now, there's a few reasons for this. One is in the early stages of a platform, they will have larger incentives to sign you on, right? If they have larger incentives to sign you on, that means they're able to pay you more money. Right now, Twitch's payout is 70%, 30%, and that's a good cut, right? Because on YouTube, it's like a 55 to 45 cut. So the bigger, the newer, the better the platform for financially incentivizing creators, the more creators are likely to go to it. But what kind of creators are going to Kick over Twitch with exclusive deals, right? What kind of creators are going to Kick over a larger platform like a Twitch, right? You might have an XQC who's currently the largest creator on the platform. I mean, just look at the recommended, right? There's no login right now. It's 265, 13,000, right? That's recommended on the home feed by default. 265 is the person currently in number one, because like it would be bad for them to just push XQC when everyone knows that he has an exclusive deal, right? All of this 38, 580, 133, 62, and then you got XQC 13,000, right? Obviously, he's the main event for the platform. But all of the platforms just understand that there's a content creator side of it. What is the creator economy? Well, let's go on this website, grin.co. It's a very outdated, I believe, article, but it still has a lot of the information for you to take away in a condensed package, right? The creator economy is literally this collection of content that we use, we pass around, we create, we react to, we discuss on online platforms. One side, the creator gets paid for it. The other side, the viewer watches, right? So if you as a viewer are engaged in an online community, you are likely going to stick around, watch, stay in that community, potentially fund a creator, right? But there's many different ways for you to fund a creator, right? You can simply just watch what they make. You could like, you can share, because that essentially opens up the funnel to what the creator is doing. Now, the creator is someone making content. Let's just skip over a lot of it. But a lot of creators don't make their money off of AdSense that's built in on the platform, right? Just use YouTube as an example. One way is that a content creator can make money, which I'm not monetized on YouTube. Let's look at the numbers, right? I'll show you the back end analytics. Literally right under 2,000 watch hours. So you need 3,000 watch hours to get under the first YouTube partnership program. And then you need down here 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers to get the actual AdSense monetization, right? So whenever you have a breakdown like this, it shows 2021. So it's still outdated a little bit because a lot of this has changed depending on the platform, right? Since this, TikTok is on the rise. There's so many new platforms that have sort of taken over for new content creators. But content creators still rely on a lot of these figures, right? These you can, estimate plus or minus 10% for a lot of these figures, but understand that content deals are still the largest take-home pay, right? Let's look at right here, $100 million. That's more than LeBron James's contract is for the Lakers, right? And you're talking about someone who doesn't have any of the accolades that LeBron James has. Now, this is no shade towards XQC, but it's just one of those things, like that's how much money is being thrown in this creator economy. Now, the other ways that content creators can make money, brand deals, ad revenue share, right? That's built in with the platform. So as you watch a video, you'll likely get an ad. When you get an ad, the content advertiser pays the platform. The platform will go on and then pay you. Whenever a content creator meets the thresholds, the monetization platform thresholds that I just showed you for mine, right? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. You will now sort of have a cut of all that's happening on your channel, right? The revenue that's brought in on your channel will give you the platform, YouTube, Twitch will now finally give you a cut based on their thresholds, right? Now, most people aren't monetized just by sheer numbers. Most people on the platform, so let's go to Kick as an example. Most people, let's go to the browse. I mean, this is hopefully nothing actually. Let's just like most of these people aren't monetized, right? They're down at the bottom of the barrel. And this is no shade towards the content creator. It just means strictly by the numbers, they're all going to be collected at the top. The viewership is all going to be collected at the top of the homepage. It's no different from you going to YouTube and you clicking on your feed versus scrolling down and seeing the hundreds and thousands of videos that nobody's clicked on, right? You likely click on a video sheerly based on the numbers, right? If you click on a video for a tutorial, an Adobe Photoshop tutorial, you're likely going to be clicking on the video that has the most views and likely the highest liked ratio. And it's it's fine. It's a understanding, it's a psychological understanding that this is already successful. So why would I risk this 25-minute video that no one's watched before, right? So it's just an uncharted territory. Now, a lot of creators do make money off of affiliate links, which means that they're linking ads, or sorry, not ads, but they're linking a product, and therefore a commission can be earned off of that product. In my descriptions on a lot of my videos, there's an affiliate link towards financial books that I recommend. And it's because of that there's a little 1% or less than 1% kickback on if you buy this $1 book. If you buy this $1 book, I'll get a penny off of it. And therefore it's like a win-win, because if a content creator is large enough to actually earn money, right? If the content creator is large enough to earn money on affiliate links, I mean, it's likely because they have a massive funnel. If someone like a large XQC were to have an affiliate link on, I don't know, streaming gear because he's a large content creator, he would have an open funnel of potentially millions of viewers, hundreds of thousands of open viewers who are interested in that content, who are already interested in that equipment, who are going to funnel then, and he's going to make 1%, 2%, 3%, down the line of whatever he's selling. So you're talking about cameras, you're talking about microphones, you're talking about books, you're talking about any software related product that, right? Because software often has the higher profit margins based on software alone. One of the aspects outside of that will be a direct course, a direct membership to your content creator. Now, the grift that people discuss is subjective, right? Because at the end of the day, it's truly based on value given, value exchanged. If you have a community, good morning from England, yo, welcome. It's like a 30-second delay. It's crazy. I'm just starting these live streams. But if you're seeing like a content creator create a course, There's a reason behind it. They're making money off of this course. Let's just use a large example, right? Andrew Tate. He created one of a very profitable course, the Hustlers University, of $50 a month, making, I think it's like 250,000 people were in it. That's millions of dollars a month just bringing in. So even at a smaller scale, if you were to see a content creator make a course, there's likely, just run the numbers. If someone signs up to a Patreon, if someone signs up to an exclusive community, maybe a Discord, that's $20 a month, how much money do you think that's going to bring them in? Like, it's just by the sheer numbers, right? Because you can't have no money being made on a profitable a niche, right? Like if XQC were to say, hey guys, I'm going to be making a course or a paid community that's $20 a month, and he has hundreds of thousands of followers, and if 1% of his conversion rate goes over to his paid community, he's likely going to have, $100,000 a month just by creating a Discord group or just by creating a Patreon and funneling people outside of the existing Kick platform that he already has. Now, going down, I'm just going to scroll over this article. Actually, I'll link it in the chat. Let me see if YouTube will even send that. But there we go. All the content in the course as well can be found on the internet. That's completely honest. Ali Abdaal is a content creator who I follow. Ali, man, I butchered it. Ali Abdaal. He created the part-time YouTuber Academy. This thing is $2,000. This is a how to be a YouTuber for $2,000. And one of the first things that he says in this course, I didn't pay for it, right? $1,000. Nope, right? Accelerator, $6,000. Jesus. He paid, his course is $6,000. And the way he starts this off is all of this information can be found online. All I did was, consolidate all of this information, right? Any course is like that. Most courses are like that. But it's like, what's the value of this course? If he were to charge maybe $50 for this course, would that be okay? Because there's a value exchange, right? He's consolidating all of the information for you. I would understand the value of that. But can you justify $1,000 for information that he already says that he found online for free? Because I tried to, I just sent him a message asking if I can have this course for free. You shoot your shot, right? But like, if you were to get this course, I don't know anyone who said that they were successful with his course. So is it $1,000? Should it be $1,000? I think you should only charge that if you have a guaranteed successful testimonial, right? Let's like, does he have true testimonials from successful content creators that have taken his course? Like a lot of these content creators, 50, like, I charge something that's worth it. Because at the end of the day, if you're charging $6,000, like just think, $6,000 for an academy. Now, sure, you're holding my hand, but I don't know any testimonial from Ali Abdaal's courses of a large content creator who made it using his course. Because it's just ridiculous. Because I mean, they'll have the upper. I promise you sign up for that course, you're getting upsold something. You're gonna get upsold on a one-on-one with Ali for like $20,000, and there's never an end to it. Because when you go back to this list, I mean, this is a complete out of date, but it's a good visual on courses. A lot of courses make a lot of money, right? So you can have insert course here, $50 a month. I think school.com. I have an Alex Hormozi video that I'm gonna be making. But school.com is literally just an online course platform. Now I'm signed up for a few people that are for content creators, but I'm not paying them. They're all free. But let's see, if I were to search, oh man, I forget his name. He's a Hamza. He's a red pill guy. Oh no, do I gotta log out and find a school? Jesus. Technical difficulties. Discover a creative community. The number one all right, so right here, the Adonis Gang. It's not as bad as we try to sell it. I mean, it's money at the end of the day. I'm sure someone bought his keyboard. Unfortunately, I think it was like $200. But you'll see these. This is a new form of Patreon / course selling, but it's called School. It's a platform for courses essentially. And Alex Hormozi just partnered with Sam Owens to purchase this platform, right? So you'll be seeing a lot of it, soon, because I'm sure that he bought it because it makes money. You'll see a lot of these ones that are free, but let's Adonis. I mean, okay, so he must have gotten rid of his paid community. No, he has to have it. But just using other examples, right? You have this 1% club, don't know what they do. They charge $150 a month. Currently, there are 1.1 times 150. Okay, so they're making $165,000 a month with this 1% club. It's not even the highest paid one, right? So it's like, that's a lot of money. That's a ridiculous sum. But outside of that, right, going along the discussion, one that people don't talk about is direct donations to a content creator. And this is probably the whole reason that I made this video, is that there's an unfortunate donation base going to someone who's already making $100 million. And this new parasocial relationship that we are moving forward with in 2024 with this creator economy, it's only going to be more people doing donations, doing super chats, doing super likes, doing memberships, doing all of this to give someone who is already worth 8 to 9 figures more money. And that's the whole reason why I'm making this video, right? Wasting money on, what did I title it? Wasting money on content creators. As a small content creator, I'm talking about wasting money on the big content creators, right? I know it sounds hypocritical, but at the end of the day, I think this needs to be an open discussion regardless of who we are, regardless of what level that a content creator is. They should have an open discussion of what I'm doing with my money, right? Because I know that there are some content creators who are really hypocritical on how they made their money, and they don't disclaim like, no, I made my money because you guys give me money, right? That's how this funnel should be discussed. Now, the top of the funnel, I'm not going to get into the rabbit holes of this. It's essentially content is made on the platform. The end goal is people to make money from their viewers. Doing like that can be a tax write-off. Also, if you're smart with it, rich people just do it for the lulz. That's correct. But in here, let's just skip forward.
Anyway,
this guy.
Can I tell you?
Let me see. Hold on.
Subscriptions.
Let me see. All right,
couldn't really control it. I can say I've never.
This is the story of someone who is in debt $50,000 because he donated to streamers. It's a terrible story, but I truly believe that that's what's happening. Whenever I see someone who's donating money, I know by the numbers, just by the financial numbers, I know most people are not well off. And that's the unfortunate reality. It was like donating can be a tax write-off if it's a business, right? Like how many businesses operate to donate money? And I would say none. Like if I was a content creator and I'm making money and I'm donating to another content creator, yes, that's a tax write-off, right? That's a business expense with marketing. But if you go down the rabbit hole of who's donating, it's very few content creators or businesses donating because it's a personal expense, which unfortunately is happening.
Addicted to anything ever in my life.
You can't.
Has got to be the closest thing.
Yeah, you can't.
Well, you're right. I can't say that. Yeah, I guess
the definition of addiction is a pattern of behavior that continues after the person knows that it is hurting me, and I continue to do it anyway. Can I tell you, Alex? And this is me just being straight up with you. I don't know if I fully believe you. What else were you spending? $50,000. I only see that in extreme. Like you suddenly have.
Yeah, so $50,000 of debt, and not good debt. This is credit card debt. This is 28% APR credit card debt.
Somebody else that you're courting, or you're struggling with drugs, you're struggling with gambling.
It honestly, I know it sounds crazy, but that literally is it. It was.
You're just sitting there watching Twitch, and you're just gifting thousands of dollars away to people.
Yes, I got so into the hype. You drop that.
Now I'm gonna get more into it later, but this is a parasocial relationship event that we are going to be seeing in 2024 and beyond. Every time you see someone donate, 9 times out of 10, they don't have the money that they're donating. They literally just got paid. They're living paycheck to paycheck, but they just want someone to say their name and recognize them. And it's unfortunate, but that's the sad reality that we're living in.
$500, 100 subs, everybody goes crazy, and they hype you up, and I got so into it. I don't know, it just kept happening. I just kept doing it, and I wasn't keeping track. I wasn't paying attention. As soon as one credit card max, go straight to another one.
Over what course of time? How long did it take you to acquire this debt?
It was over a year.
Bro,
a year. $50,000 a year donating. Likely, and here's the thing, he was likely donating his money to a content creator that is already rich. They don't need the money. I mean, they took his money, but they don't need it. He could have, but here's the saddest thing. He has a family.
Oh, I'm having a hard time with it.
This guy has a family, right? That's a level of risk that you now have to dig out of a hole. Now your kids can't go on a field trip because you spent money on a Twitch streamer over a...
Same.
I'm having a hard time with it. Like, so I mean, are you married?
I am. I'm married and I have kids, and that was the hardest part. Was once I realized how bad it was, and I
dude, you would know, man. Alex, you would know. Like, maybe for sitting there trying to explain this to your wife or something, she'll buy this. But you had to actually go open new credit cards.
I did.
Yeah, because he opened more credit cards. See, here's the thing. There's multiple lines of credit that you can work out. And you can work on having a HELOC for your real estate. You can work on having a small business loan. You can work on funding, through VCs. You can get angel investors. But when you're spending money on a content creator, there is no benefit from that personally. Outside, now here's the thing. If you're watching a content creator and they're doing business consultations, and you have a question that needs to be answered, then that makes sense, right? Like, I'm going to pay for a consultation for a specific avenue that I want to go down. That's okay. Most people are okay with that because that's a direct value in exchange. But if I'm just watching you and, I want to, it's a hype moment and I want to gift subs, there's no benefit to that. There's absolutely no benefit. And especially if the content creator is already rich, what are you doing, right? Realistically, that's probably the biggest reason why I'm upset about, and I wanted to make this video. Now I have another video that I'm building upon with the overall creator economy that I'm making. So stay tuned for that. But this is a new phenomenon, but that's not new. So if you're not familiar with parasocial relationships, it was founded or created or discussed back in like the 60s, probably earlier than that. Like, literally, this was a radio phenomenon that people loved their voices, right? And they were just hooked and viewed upon a new viewer. And when you were listening to the radio, you would be like, oh my God, I love this person. I love following them. But now the problem with that, now comes TikTok, now comes YouTube Shorts, now comes an overabundance of options, right? This website, school.com, is literally designed to lock you into a community that's designed to funnel you. Now, like I said, I have another video on Alex Hormozi, but he created this because he's a very good business funnel, right? He's designed, like, the whole reason that he's blown up is he's designed to funnel small business owners into a larger business, right? With acquisition.com. And now he created this to funnel the small business owner that funnels his larger business. Oh, anything would have been better than donating. No, he didn't donate. He went into debt. That's the worst thing, right? Like, he has nothing to, he can't get that money back.
So you didn't just open your eyes and there was $50,000 when...
Well, no, so the credit cards were old ones that we had zero balance on, that we had used from...
He had zero balance. He was good. He was Gucci. He had no debts. Then he just started watching... I don't know who he started watching. I feel like he needs to name him now.
Years prior when... during COVID, we were using, my wife wasn't able to work, so it was just my income that was supporting us. And mortgage rates in Colorado are not very good at all, and they haven't been for a long time. And we just...
Okay, so he has mortgage. So he has a home. He has a wife and family with kids, right? So he's in a good position. He has an availability of credit cards, which he could have kept zero, but he wasted it. Now he's likely in probably the worst financial decision that he's ever been in. And I need him to say what his family thinks on this.
Basically, we're using credit cards to kind of survive. Once we came out of that and she was able to start working, we were able to pay him down. We even refinanced the house at one point to be able to get some money back to...
So let me ask a little bit of a more tactical question.
He talked about refinancing the house. That's the kind of situation that he put himself in by donating towards content creators that he should have never donated towards. Because here's the thing: if a hypothetical discussion were to happen where someone says that I'm donating money to a streamer, I'm donating money to any XYZ content creator, the first question that I have is, do you have that money? Exactly. But it's like everyone thinks that wasting money is just good. For some reason, having a discussion on debt is a negative aspect. Like, people don't understand that passive income comes slow and compound worth. Like, if I were to talk about having money over 5 years, slowly building it over 5 years, I built that $5,000 portfolio with $100. Like, I made a video series just me depositing $100 each month and not looking at it, just putting it dollar cost averaging into an ETF, the S&P 500, and not looking at it. I didn't even show my crypto portfolio. That's one thing that I'm like, I'm hesitant because I know it's a higher risk than stocks. But like, here's a passive, easy way to invest. If you were to invest in an ETF, S&P 500, VOO, and call it a day. Don't even look at it. Don't even individually pick a stock, right? But people are crazy.
You got $50,000 in credit cards. You got to make minimum payments.
Yes,
is that what raised the flag to her? How did she not notice, hey, there's hundreds of dollars going out every month in minimum payments? I'm guessing you guys keep the money separate so she couldn't see that?
Well, so I actually went and opened up a checking account on the side, so that way I could have some of my paycheck.
Right, but she's still seeing hundreds of your. She's still seeing, hey, hundreds. There's a lot less money coming in than there used to be, and that didn't raise any red flags for her. I'm just trying to understand the landscape of your marriage.
All I can say is that we were never really good with finances when it comes to keeping track. As long as we knew we had money to do things and pay things, we weren't really paying attention as much as, like, I never really cared what she was spending money. She never really cared what I was spending money on, and it didn't get to that. Like I said, she didn't realize.
So like $500 or $800 could be gone and her not even notice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So this situation is probably the most common situation when I hear that someone donated to a content creator. I don't believe most people have money. I mean, sheer by the numbers, I think 60% of people are already living paycheck to paycheck, with like 50% of people not having $100 to withdraw from, or $1,000 readily accessible in the event of an emergency. So when I hear those numbers, and I also see $20,000 were spent towards a super chat, that makes no sense to me. I think someone made an inverse Kramer ETF. Yeah, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah, literally, there's nothing else to think about. Just literally dollar cost average. Like, it's not hard. That's why I sort of steered away from stocks, because this whole discussion has been just dollar cost average into what's working, and don't even look at it. Work on building and increasing your income rather than the whole meme hype. Yeah, not your keys, not your coins. But finances aren't hard. Don't waste your money on things that aren't returning value. This is not returning value. He could have most likely spent, it would have been okay if he would have maxed out his credit card opening up a Subway franchise, right? Risk it on something that you potentially believe is making a return. That's not hard to believe. But at the end of the day, if you truly believe that this is worth it, you donating $50,000 or wasting your money on $50,000 to a content creator, you have a problem. That's what this is. Open image. That's what this is. This is a problem. And in 2024, you donated money towards someone who literally doesn't need it. So at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Because now there's only going to be more and more and more platforms that are designed to take your money. And here's the thing. These are all of the different ways a real content creator, a real business, is able to make money. It doesn't need your money, right? A real content creator who is already profitable doesn't need your money. They're going to find ways to take it. They're going to find ways to siphon off from you. But if, at the end of the day, don't give it to them. OpenBB. Hold on, I'll write that down. Check it off. There's a few things. I'm hydrating now so I can work out in a little bit, but this whole discussion, the whole reason why I wanted to make this live stream was simply just to discuss the ways that a content creator is designed to make money off of you. But if you find ways that a content creator is already making money, don't give them your money. Don't find a way to make them more profitable. Don't find a way to make them richer than anything right now, because I know simply by the numbers, that this person is already in debt. They don't have the money, and this isn't a fair value exchange. If I go to Kick right now, I was using XQC as an example. There is absolutely nobody on this homepage that I can get value from if I give them my money. Nobody. Right? I'm gonna double down with that. This homepage. What is it? The most watching people are on slots and casinos. I promise you that there's nobody here that if I give them my money, that it was valuable. But that's pretty much all I wanted to discuss about today. It was just a quick parasocial discussion on the creator economy. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm just now starting live streaming. I don't know sort of what took me the longest. I'm slowly getting monetized, right? Slowly getting there. Just want to have these open discussions on pocket watching, the financial aspects of a lot of things. I feel like no one talks about the financial back end or the overall professional development back end on how a lot of these content creators just came to be, what they're seeing on their end, right? So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We're slowly getting to 1,000. Let me know what other topics you want me to talk about. Either link them in my comments. I literally see all my comments. I'm not a big content creator, right? Yeah, Kick is literally funneling. That's another thing. Hold on, like, let me find some blank space to talk about this. Yeah, it's an open blank space. All of these are designed to funnel. So you have YouTube, you have Twitch, you have TikTok. Let's use 2 T's. Let's use Kick. All of these, that was a terrible arrow. All of these funnel to something larger, and they're able to operate as a loss leader, and Kick is completely different, right? Let's change it to green. YouTube is funneled to Google. I'm just gonna acronym. YouTube funnels to Google. Completely can operate on its own. Multi-trillion-dollar business. Twitch, funneled by Amazon. Twitch isn't profitable. Completely funded by Amazon. It's okay. TikTok, short form content is very hard to monetize, but it's okay because it's monetized or funneled by Tencent. Kick is monetized by Stake or funneled by Stake. And this is a very hard with an asterisk, and that's why they're willing to pay so many people, because it's a gambling website and it's going to have those advertising issues just overall, right? I mean, there's so many discussions that I can have about this conversation that a lot of people don't have that I want to start talking about. But that's it. Yeah, like there's so much that you can talk about for content and how money works that people don't even think about that needs to be had. But that's all. Appreciate it.